Hello, beautiful, gorgeous, lovely people. It is Guiana, and I'm back on YouTube with an actual full-length video. I know if you are a follower, I have right now like 13, so I'm trying to grow, but you'll see that I only have been posting just the shorts because I came to realize, people don't have as much time as they probably used to pre-pandemic. And so just, trying to keep the video shorter, that's really my goal. But anyways, I had some time today. I actually was off of work and my two kids, my two small ones are at daycare. I got Kimmy here crawling on the floor. But she just got out of school. So I ordered us some Chipotle. That should be here shortly. I'm gonna eat that and just relax. But I wanted to come on here and just remind you guys about self-care and just taking time to do what you enjoy. It doesn't take a lot of money, it doesn't take a lot of time. This last month for me has just been kind of me like trying to get back on track and me trying to get back to where I'm able to save money again, because that's what time it is. We do know that the holidays just passed and my kids are in daycare, so I have to pay. I do get help with state assistance, but then I also have to pay out of pocket, and it's a pretty penny out of pocket. But I love the daycare that they go to. But yeah, it's this last month has just been kind of me still trying to squeeze in that self-care time, but then at the same time, like really trying to work and trying to just refocus my mind, refocus my energy, trying to get back closer to God, trying to reestablish some things. It is New Year's, so I've had to, I haven't really made commitments or any resolutions, but I have made it a point really to put myself, I don't want to say put myself first, but put my mental health and mental well-being front and center when it comes to a lot of things that go on in my life, because I realize if I'm not good mentally, if I'm not feeling the best, if I'm feeling anxious or if I'm feeling attacked or if I'm feeling some type of way, that definitely, you can tell from the decisions I make and from some of the choices I make. And so I have to be sure to keep myself in check. And so with doing that, there's a lot of prayer involved, there's a lot of sacrificing involved, and there's just a lot of self-care involved. I've had to learn to take care of myself like a baby almost. And I have a baby. I have a baby and I have, some older children as well. But I've had to baby myself in a way and really just take the time out to just focus on healing and focus on appreciating the flaws. I've had to learn how to make the flaws work for me, whether that's in my character, character flaws or physical, appearance flaws that I feel I have. I've had to learn, how to take that power back and not masking, even scars that I have, like this one right here, this one, I've had this one for a while, but this one is more so recent from a situation that happened, which I'm not going to get into yet. But over time on this channel, we're going to talk about a lot of stuff. And just learning, just taking my power back. And so I wanted to remind you guys, take your power back. The power belongs to you. I'm coming out of a toxic relationship, right? And so within doing that, I had to leave behind a lot of baggage, but also I've had to learn how to cope with baggage. So just because you leave a relationship or just because you leave somebody doesn't mean you're not leaving with scars. If there's a song by Ashanti, and I believe it's called Scars, I'm leaving with scars, with scars, with scars. And that's so true. And like they say, a lot of great battles you do leave with scars, but we ain't gonna leave with the loss. That's not, we're not going out like that. So, just really learning to embrace all of the flaws, embracing where you're at in life. I currently am, I'm blessed and I'm fortunate enough to have a great support system. And so I'm not having to worry about homelessness or food or clothing, things that some people do have to worry about when leaving a toxic situation or a toxic relationship. And even being careful to, when around people, not bringing that negative toxicity as far as the conversations had, about that person. So you can be, and let me break it down for you. So basically, being around people and then like having a casual conversation, and then you have something that relates to what they're talking about, but it's like, oh yeah, because there was this one time, and it's talking about the past, but it's you just really trying to have a genuine, honest, casual conversation, but you're bringing up the past, and it's so negative and it's so toxic. So just even having to like reprogram, conversation pieces, all of that. There's just so much to learn. And so if you're just now getting out of a relationship, or if you're just now, thinking about even leaving a relationship, because I've even said like that's the first step for a lot of people. A lot of people, I got to give you praise for that, or just hand claps. Let's say hand claps. I got to give you some hand claps for that, because it takes a lot to even start to build up the courage to know like it may be time for me to make a change. It may be time for me to do something. It may be time for me to not even necessarily look elsewhere, because it's not about, running to the next person. But just like it may be time for me to make this huge change. That takes so much. And a lot of people stay in bad marriages or bad relationships, abusive relationships, just because of, maybe finances, not feeling like they'll ever have anybody else, and they become so dependent or codependent on that person. Because they feel like they should be together for the kids. Just so many other reasons, there's a million reasons. But at the end of the day, especially if like your health is involved as far as your life goes, if you're being physically abused, emotionally abused, mentally abused, any put downs, you don't deserve that. And I'm here to tell you, like, it starts with believing that even if you don't feel like you deserve more, believing that you don't deserve that. Even if you don't have enough belief in yourself or value in yourself to know that you deserve better, at least know you don't deserve that. And so for me, I think that's what it was. Even if with knowing like maybe I don't, at that time felt like I didn't deserve the best in the world, I sure in hell didn't deserve that. That's where a lot of the strength comes from. And then once you start believing that and thinking that way, you're able to kind of make, some of the necessary steps needed to make to leave that relationship. She's so happy. Look at her, y'all. She's happy.
She ordered it for me. She was like, Kimmy, I ordered Chipotle. And I was like, oh,
they
Mom.
can't even understand you. No, I didn't say I ordered her Chipotle. I was waiting for her to get out of school because we both love Chipotle. And so I was like, might as well share, I wanted to make it a self-care day for me. And one of my favorite meals is the barbacoa bowl from them. Sorry about the lighting, you guys. And so that's what I got. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get ready to end this, because she will try to eat all the meat out of this bowl and then I will go off. So just remember, if you are in a situation, a relationship to where there is any abuse going on, please reach out for help. Please tell somebody. Please go to somebody. Please get out. If there's kids involved, especially, please go. Please get out. Please get help. And I know it's so much easier said than done. I know that, y'all. So by any means, I'm not downplaying this, but just start to think, start to ask yourself, is it time for me to make a change? Am I being abused? Am I being mistreated? Even being cheated on constantly? Like, ask yourself those questions and then come up with a solution, or start to pray. If you're a person of faith, I believe in God wholeheartedly, you'll start praying. Start asking friends, what would you do? What does it sound like to you? If you're around people that see it going on, see the abuse going on, see the mistreatment going on, and they don't have anything to say, don't think it's because they don't care, they don't see it. A lot of people just believe in like minding their own business, and those people probably aren't the ones I'm to speak about with this. I'm not talking about those people that are around it all the time and don't say anything. I'm talking about somebody outside of that circle. A trusted advisor, someone in the church, someone. There's all types of numbers, y'all, all types of resources. Get out if that's the case. But just know that you got this. And this is really for those ones, I hope, if that are just like having questions or wondering. If you're wondering if you're being abused, if you're wondering if you're being mistreated, really sit down and ask yourself the question and see. And if you know that that's you, if you know it's toxic, if you know you got kids, thanks, then you really need to make the decision to at least pray for a better life and at least see the different options you have for a better life, because a better life's out there. I promise you. Okay? I love you guys. Stay blessed. Stay highly favored. I pray that this channel grows and increases because we're going to be talking about just things. Get your foot off of there. Just things about women. And I'm not going to edit that out either, you guys, because I don't really have a lot of time for the editing stuff today. But I forgot what I was saying. But basically, just I want this to be, you know, for the women that are in these toxic situations, in these toxic relationships, to know that they're able to get out and to know that there is a team around you and that you have support and that there is help and that there are answers and that you don't have to settle and that you do deserve the world and everything great in it. I love you guys. Be blessed. Stay highly favored. And just stay focused. Keep your eye on the prize. Keep God first. Your family close to your heart. I love you guys, and I'll be talking to you guys soon in another video. Maybe a short before that, though. Mwah. Bye.